Hello, happy new year. This is my first time filming, I think, anything for YouTube since Christmas Day. Or no, actually, I think it was the day after Christmas that I actually filmed the haul. But, oh my god, it's the 14th. It's been like 3 weeks since I filmed anything. I've still been, I took 5 days off of live streaming. I was still, doing like Instagram stuff. I had my shop. I had some like in-person meetings. And then I've just been streaming a bunch since that little 5-day break was over. Yeah, figured today is as good a day as any to start vlogging again, get back into it. I ended up making myself my new obsession, which I'll have to make with you sometime on a vlog. But it is a pesto and balsamic grilled cheese. I made it quite a few times last week. I do the sourdough bread, pesto, mozzarella cheese, balsamic glaze, and then sliced tomatoes, but I don't have any more tomatoes. So the last 2 times I've made it was just with everything else, but still delicious, still really, really good. And then I obviously just took a shower and I'm gonna do my skincare. I think I have a skincare routine now. I am 30 years old and finally getting a skincare routine that is more than just washing my face in the shower and throwing on some moisturizer. I ended up finding this brand that I really, really love. It's called Peach and Lily. They have really good, clean ingredients, and I got the face wash too. That's what I just used. So I got this face wash, got this like hydrating mist, I got an eye cream, and then I got a serum as well. I think I bought all of this from Ulta. I don't think Sephora carries them, but I'll try my best to link all of these products below. I've also been using the Caudalie, I don't know if that's how you say it, moisturizer. I think I may have shown this during Vlogmas though. I'm going to use this little hydrating mist first. This I think I showed in the vlogs. I can't remember anything. Between like live streams, Instagram reels, and then the vlogs, like everything kind of blurs together and I forget where I said what. But this is one of the like chemical exfoliants. I feel like every time I mention this and then retinol, I need to tell people to do your research, read the instructions, something like this. You're only supposed to use 2 times a week max. You're supposed to do it on dry skin, only leave it on for like 10 minutes max. And then I have the regular eye cream, retinoic eye cream, which is different than retinol, but I did also get a sample of some retinol eye cream. But that again is something that, especially when you're first using it, you only want to use like once a week. Oh, it's the serum, not the eye cream. Retinol for All Renewing Serum. And then it says, apply evenly to dry skin in the evening, follow up with a moisturizer, start once weekly, and increase frequency as needed. It's kind of silly, but I've been saying I'm finally starting a skincare routine at the age of 30, which I should have started this 10 years ago, but better late than never. And as I've mentioned, I feel like in my vlogs over the last year, my skin has just been changing a little bit, and I want to take care of it and just, do more things, especially right now when everything is so like cold and dry, to just make it feel better and look better and just like hold up better over time as I do continue aging. It feels weird, like the word aging just feels like a bad word almost. Even though like I'm aging as I speak. I'm older than I was when I started this vlog 5 minutes ago. I've learned a couple of tips since I made my first little reel showing off all of this stuff with serum. You kind of want to press it into your skin, I guess. And then you want to wait at least 30 seconds in between each product. And then, oh my gosh, the first time I used the eye cream, I used way too much. You're supposed to put, I guess, the size of a grain of rice on your ring finger, rub them together, and then just kind of like pat on your like cheekbone or whatever. Am I forgetting anything? No, it's moisturizer time now. It is actually 3:54 p.m. I guess since the sun sets in about 30 minutes, I will skip the sunscreen. I don't think I'm going to repurchase this moisturizer, to be honest. It's just the smell is a little heavy for me. It's not a bad smell, but I don't know if I love it. Like, it makes my skin feel good, but I kind of want to try, to be honest, I'm obsessed with this Peach and Lily brand. I kind of want to try their moisturizer. Am I pressing my skin too hard? Let me show you the 2 sunscreens that I have, just in case anyone's curious. So I have the Tula one. I really love the way this sits on my skin. It feels so, so good underneath makeup, but I tried to get a more like clean ingredient one to try out. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how it works. But this one is by Versed, who actually sent me PR last year, which is cool. Oh my gosh, I also need to take the Christmas decorations down. I honestly have a bunch to do today, and it's already 4. Actually, let me put some clothes on, and then we can chat. We need to have a little catch up. Oh my gosh, so I posted to my story just asking for like feedback on my content last year, what people want to see this year, and it just goes to show that, not in like a bad way where people are complaining, but just, well, I was going to say the phrase like you can't make everyone happy, but I almost feel like that feels negative, but more so just everyone has different interests in what they're looking for in content, because literally back-to-back replies, I had one person that was like, oh, I kind of find myself zoning out when there's like long, quiet, kind of like gardening clips. I'm not really into those. And then the next person brought up a video idea that I mentioned last summer, how I wanted to do an unedited gardening video where it's just kind of minimal talking, you just kind of hear the nature sounds, there's no edits, it's just me tending to the garden with the camera just stationary set up somewhere. And they just mentioned that they would love to see that video, and that's like the opposite of what the other person was saying. And I don't know, it kind of like made me laugh when I saw those two. But it's honestly, it's been so nice to just hear what everyone loves to see. It seems like the cooking and the gardening content is what people love the absolute most. That is like for sure what 80% of people said. My friend Rachel said gardening, thrifting, and Florida vlogs. I feel like I've mentioned this before in previous vlogs, but I really want to go to Daytona and visit my friend Rachel, and I would definitely like vlog the whole thing. It would be my first, I wish you guys could see, I'm like this right now. It would be my first plane ride since I was in Barcelona for a business conference the day that the pandemic was declared, and I had to scramble to get home, and it cost like over $2,000 for a one-way ticket to get home, and it was madness, and I was in the airport for like 12 hours sitting in like the longest lines ever. But even before the madness of the pandemic happened, I found myself just not enjoying flying at all. Literally for like a week leading up to the trip, I would have anxiety and wake up feeling super nauseous every single day. I would have like no appetite because of it. It would be really hard for me to get ready before my flight. I would end up like physically throwing up both days before or like in the airport, on the plane, like just not fun at all. I think it all stemmed from this one time. I don't know if I got food poisoning or what, but all of the sudden, like maybe an hour into a 6-hour flight, I was throwing up every 20 minutes. The people next to me were so nice. I was in the window seat, and it was a couple that was in the aisle and center, and they like swapped with me so I could have the aisle seat and just be able to run to the bathroom. And then on top of that, I don't know if it's like sciatica or just my hip or what, but I get really bad pain in my lower like right hip or whatever, lower back, and then I get really bad pain in my rib too. So it's just like painful. I feel like such a freaking complainer right now, but flying is just not enjoyable for me. But I think Florida would be a great way to test the waters, because depending on if I can find a direct flight to Orlando, I feel like that would be the way to do it, especially with flights like getting canceled and whatnot these days. A direct is definitely ideal. That would be like 45 minutes to an hour away from my friend's house. But there's also the Daytona airport that I could fly into. I would definitely have a layover for that. So kind of just, but that one's like 10 minutes from their house. So I guess I'll just kind of have to do some research and see what I can find. But honestly, 2023 has been kind of rough for me lately. I think the seasonal depression is just really kind of settling in. I have struggled getting out of bed. I've struggled just kind of doing things in general, even things that I enjoy. I definitely struggle with this every single year, and like I know there are things that I could be doing to make it better, like trying to get out on walks even when it's cold, and taking vitamin D, and forcing myself to get up even when I don't want to. But like even those things that I know will make me feel better, it's just like I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just so hard to do them. Like I know that going out on literally a 15-minute walk and getting some sunshine on my skin would make a difference. Like, it would 100% make a difference, but like, why can't I bring myself to go and do that? But as we all know, mental health is just a never-ending ebbing and flowing of doing great and doing not so great, and we'll get through it. Now I've just been sitting here for like 5 minutes feeling like I'm just complaining too much in this vlog, but I don't think I am. Maybe I am. But anyways, I'm really glad that I'm vlogging again, because I truly feel like vlogging sometimes helps me hold myself accountable in terms of like doing those little things for my mental health, like maybe trying to go out on a walk or cooking more for myself instead of procrastinating eating until 3 in the afternoon because I'm lazy. Do I just like feed into the venting and continue? Because I feel like I could. I feel like I definitely could. For one, my house is still such a mess and so unorganized, and I could literally cry thinking about it, because every single day I just see like the piles of stuff in my house and how I should go and organize that. But then like I tried to organize my guest room last week, the week before. It was when I was on my live streaming break, and I like went through absolutely everything, but like I ended up organizing everything and then just putting it back in the guest room, and I don't have anywhere to put my things. And I know I need to like downsize, but it's so hard for me to just like get rid of things. And then like even Brendan suggested, he's like, oh, how about you have like one of my sisters come over and help? But I'm like, it's like so embarrassing how messy it's gotten. Like, I don't want to share that with people. Wow, I think my period's 3 days out. That makes sense why I want to cry about this right now. But it is true, like, I'll see, like, I'll just walk by my guest room and like cringe and just like mumble to myself how awful it is. But PMSing definitely makes me more emotional about it. I think that's one of my biggest goals for this year, is to actually be proud of my apartment and like the home that I live in, because like I love my house and it has so many like little cozy elements that I love showing off and filming and stuff. But then there are so, like, I was kind of watching through old content, and like there was something that I filmed in the guest room, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could never film in the guest room because it is just like so overridden with things and clothes and giveaway bins for the Sounds to Be stuff and products, and I have an entire glass case in there that I just have like nowhere to put anymore. So I'm often just like very particular with how and where I'm filming, or just like cleaning up a little corner of a room if I'm going to be filming in there, and pushing everything to the other side. That has most certainly happened many times throughout this year. I don't know. I would love to buy a house by the end of 2024. That's definitely another huge goal of mine. But that's, you know, I feel like it would be minimum a year until I moved into a house. And do I want to just live in this chaos for another year? No, not really. It all starts with just baby steps. And I need to kind of figure out what those baby steps are for me. Like maybe this closet over there would be best. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. I don't think you can. Maybe that would be best to start with, because it's like this one contained area, and there's like boxes and bags and stuff in there with stuff that I could kind of go through. And then I never open that closet. Honestly, I would say 90% of the clothes in there should probably go, because I never wear them. I truly never, ever wear them. I do have like some of my old merch in there that I wouldn't want to get rid of because it's my merch and I want to keep all of that. But yeah, there's just like shirts and sweaters and little cardigans and like flannels. When do I ever wear flannels? I never wear flannels anymore. When was the last time that I actually wore a flannel? 2016? I mean, that's not true, but that's when they were in. That's when I bought them all. That used to be my thing. Skinny jeans, a little cami, and a cute little flannel from like Target. Or I had like this pink one from Hollister that I wore all the time when I was like 18. But I'm 30! I probably still have that pink flannel. I don't need that pink flannel that I got for Christmas in 2011. Why do I still have that? I haven't worn it in 6 years. Okay, I've decided the closet is going to be the first thing that we do. I don't know if I'm going to film that this week, but like, that is my first goal, is this closet. And then I can start using it again, and it can be functional, and that'll be like a starting point. that'll be a great starting point. I need to film my Princess Polly haul today as well. That's gonna go up before this vlog. But I need to film the try-on section, and then I need to film the little sit-down and chatting section. Honestly, I'm excited. I also have 3 garbage bags of Goodwill stuff. And then I have, what's the best way to drop off non-clothing to either like Savers or Goodwill or whatever? I guess just like neatly put everything in a box and then drop that off. Because I have a bunch of non-clothing stuff that I want to get rid of. That's like perfectly fine, but I just don't need it, you know? I'm gonna go do my makeup, I think, so I can film, because that needs to be done today. So I'm still using a beauty blender, but I've been considering switching to a brush for applying my concealer. I don't wear foundation. I just wear concealer and try to blend it out. Maybe it looks really bad in person. I don't know. I should ask friends. But I just do concealer, and then I do like my setting powder, blush, eyeliner, mascara, sometimes eyeshadow or whatever. Maybe I should use like a tinted moisturizer, but even if I'm fine without it, why bother? So we're gonna do right there and right there. Right there. Is that too much? No. And sometimes I do right here. The only thing about this concealer is I used to always put concealer on the top, but with this one it gets like hard creases. But that could just be me using too much, you know? Like I just gotta put it on the bottom and use like the leftovers in the beauty blender up top. I just have really dark eyelids, so I always felt like I had to kind of cover that up a little bit. But even just, like I said, the little leftovers do the job. What kind of brush is this? An angled shader. This is what I use to just apply the setting powder. See, even just that little bit of concealer, I feel so much better. Also, wait, I should get a bigger brush for this, but I also, my forehead gets really shiny. I feel like my PMS hit me like a truck while I was venting to you all earlier. And what am I doing right now? I feel like I've been struggling ever since. Since I started using this blush, I actually haven't been using highlight, because this has like a super gold like shift to it, where I almost feel like I shouldn't be using it on my nose. Like I should get a different non-shimmery blush for my nose, but it kind of works as like highlight, you know? But because it's so shimmery, I haven't even been bothering with the highlight, because that just feels kind of like overkill. My brown though shattered when it was getting shipped to me, and I probably could have reached out and gotten a replacement, but I just never did. So now I just kind of deal with that every time I use it. Also, look how long my nails are right now. Isn't that insane? I should honestly paint them. That's like crazy. Not bad, just like the slightest. Do I want to go darker than that? Honestly, I might be okay with that. Just like, I don't know how well you guys can see, but like the slightest little shimmer. The comparison with nothing on this one. Do you see a difference? I guess I'll know when I'm editing, but both my eyes are closed, so I can't tell. Should I try the white eyeliner trend? I feel like it's just like kind of trendy on like TikTok right now, even though I feel like white eyeliner is very prominent in like Asian beauty culture. That's just like a regular thing for a lot of people that they've been like doing their whole lives, and they've seen their moms doing stuff. But I've definitely seen like more people trying it out these days. And I can't lie, I'm curious. Hello. I filmed my video a while ago, and of course both cats came in here while I was filming. I feel like every time I film a sit-down video in here, I end up having a little cuddle sesh with the ladies afterwards. It was probably, no, only like 30 minutes. I was gonna say close to an hour, but no, that was like a 30-minute cuddle sesh. Oh no, Sansa! Just filmed the try-on portion of my Princess Polly video. I need to import all of that footage and then start editing it and get that up in the next couple of days. I think I'm going to book a flight maybe tonight, definitely in the next couple of days, because the trip would be 2 weeks from tomorrow. I've really been wanting to try flying again, and I feel like the best way to kind of test the waters would be to visit my friend that lives down in Florida, in Daytona. That would be like less than a 3-hour flight, because I'd probably fly into Orlando and, you know, be able to be in a safe space where I'm with my friends. I'm at their house. I have a ride to and from the airport. Like, Rachel's one of my, like, she is like my best friend. It's like, I know I'll feel safe and comfortable, and that's the best way to do it. So earlier today I was kind of going back and forth to, do I want to fly directly into Daytona, which is only 15 minutes from their house, and have a layover, or do I want to fly into Orlando, which is about an hour away from their house, but I would have no layover? And I feel like, one, airlines have been very hot and cold lately, and then also since we're testing the waters here, I think no layover is the best way to go. Since I have a ride to and from the airport, and Rachel truly doesn't mind. And like, it's a very similar situation where when I have a friend visit me, they can either fly into Providence, which is 15 minutes away from me, but they will definitely have a layover, or they can fly into Logan in Boston. It's about an hour away from me, but they likely will be able to find a flight without a layover. And I've never minded picking people up from the airport, and it's, an hour, it's whatever. So anyways, I think I've decided that I am going to do that. The trip would be in like 2 weeks. I'm only going to do a short one, like fly in probably on a Monday, full day Tuesday, Wednesday, fly home like Thursday evening, hopefully, so I could still have the day just with them. And yeah, I'm really excited, like the tiniest bit nervous, but like mostly excited. So I would love to book that today. I was looking at prices last night, and it was around $300 for a round trip direct. And I feel like it would be around the same price. Maybe I could save $50 if I got a layover through like a different airline, but honestly, I think the no layover is just a big deal for my first flight back. After 3 years. So I'm going to be flying with Southwest, who had a lot of issues about a month ago, I want to say. But I feel like things should hopefully be, knock on wood, they should be a little bit better. And like, if anything did happen, it's my best friend's house. Like, I'm in a safe space. If I had to book with someone else, if I had to extend my trip, it's totally doable. Let's see. Okay, so 30th to the 2nd probably. Providence to Orlando's MCO, right? Yeah, MCO. Okay, so I could either leave at 8:25 in the morning, get there at 11:30, or I could leave, this one's significantly cheaper. Leave at 5:45, get there at 9 p.m. I feel like I should do that one because it's like $100 cheaper. Wow. So I wouldn't have to get to the airport until like 4. Maybe even 4 would probably be good. Providence is a small airport, so it shouldn't be that bad. Wow, only $114 each way. That's not bad, actually. This might be cheaper than when I looked last night. $227. Oh my god, why is it so much cheaper than when I looked last night? And then I'd probably want to do, because with Southwest, you don't get assigned seats. It's just like, you can sign up for, I think it's called like early bird check-in or something like that, and then you'll be able to be in like the first wave of people boarding the flight. I'm just gonna fill all this out, and then we'll see if I hit book at the end. So it's an extra $50 if I want to do the early bird checkout, or check-in rather, but that's worth it. I was anticipating spending $300 anyways, so I think that's worth it to not get stuck in a middle seat. Ooh, yes, text me. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Hello. It is actually 2 days later. I have a bunch of laundry behind me to fold. I did like a dark load. But oh my gosh, the last time I filmed, I think I was contemplating or waiting for confirmation to book that flight, and I booked it. And actually, I highly recommend, if you're going to book a flight, go and download their app and see if it's any cheaper on the app, because I ended up saving a lot of money. I did Southwest, and with their tickets, you get 2 free checked bags, and I definitely want to check a bag because I know Rachel and I are going to be like taking pictures and stuff. I'm going to want to pack a bunch of stuff. But I ended up getting a round trip, nonstop, direct flight to Orlando, and I paid for the early bird check-in, so I'm in the first boarding group that goes onto the plane and can pick an aisle seat, maybe a window seat. I don't know. I'm torn between wanting an aisle seat so I can get up if I want to, or wanting a window seat so I can take footage out the window. We'll see how I feel the day of. But I'm so excited. Also, oh my gosh, wait, I got my latest film scans back. I shoot film photography occasionally. I haven't been doing it as much lately. But when I'm finished, I send my rolls to a lab. It's called Gelatin Labs. Actually, I'll have them linked down below. Gelatin Labs in New Jersey. You just go on their website, you check out, you buy like the processing or whatever, you print out your order form, and then you mail that with your film to their processing lab in New Jersey, and then they develop your film, scan it, email you the digital scans, and then if you want your negatives back, they'll ship them back to you. But it's, oh my gosh, such a huge blessing just having like the high quality scans sent over to you. So as I'm talking, I'm going to have a bunch of my latest film pictures on screen because those are from as early as the Fairy House Airbnb, which I still have a vlog for. One day it's going to go live. It might end up being on like the 1 year anniversary of that trip, but that video will go online one day. I know it will. Honestly, getting my film back made me even more excited for my Florida trip because my friend Rachel is actually the one that got me into film photography. She gifted me my very first film camera, my SLR. It's a Minolta X370, that's the SLR, and then my point and shoot is an Olympus Stylus 120. They were both like secondhand cameras, and I think if you're first getting into film, I would definitely suggest getting a point and shoot and then maybe work your way up to an SLR. I felt like I had a little bit of experience, and the SLR is just fun because it really like does the focusing where like the background is all blurry and the foreground's really in focus and stuff. So those are really fun to like take pictures of like subjects. But so far I'm just feeling really happy and excited about my trip. I'm not feeling it too anxious. I think I'm going to literally bring like my lace backdrop because I got this like light wand sort of thing from Amazon. I can't remember if I showed it in this vlog or not, but I want to bring that and like bring it to the beach and maybe take some cool pictures and stuff. Oh, Rachel's texting me right now because I was sending her some of my film pictures. But anyways, 13 days from now, I will probably be at baggage claim waiting for my stuff, which is very exciting. I also was sent some Skims dupes. I have a dress and a bodysuit. It's available on Amazon. I'll link them down below. I'm wearing the Skims dupe bodysuits. I'm not wearing the right. I have like bras for this kind of shirt, but I like it. It's very soft and comfy. Hold on, I just want my straps to be normal so it's not uncomfortable so I can like feel how it fits. It's like buttery soft. Also, I think I'm going to start another vlog tomorrow because I want to go to Target. I am probably after tonight completely out of shampoo. And then I also want to start getting a few things for my trip because everyone knows every trip starts at Target in the little travel section. But I need to get, I have big things of shampoo, so I just want to get a couple of little like travel container sort of things. I'm so excited for my trip. Oh my god. And it like, I feel like I keep getting happier because I feel happy and excited and I'm not feeling like too anxious. Oh my gosh, I just put on the Skims dupe dress, but I put a sweater over it. The top is a little too like low for me, but it looks really cute with a sweater over it. So cute. What a cute little outfit. All right, the lighting's not great in here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I put on my sunflower high tops and I feel like that just makes this outfit so me. I wish I need a better spot to show you. Maybe I can take a little clip on my phone and I'll have it like on the side of the screen right now or something, but what a cute little outfit. Maybe, I think my friends Lala, Casey, and I are gonna go out to like lunch sometime soon, maybe to go to one of those igloos again, because we found 2 different restaurants that also do the igloos by the same company, so we can try some like different food menus. But this would be a fun little outfit to wear. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I think I'm gonna end off this vlog because I'm pretty sure it's already fairly long. I'm gonna start another one tomorrow for our trip to Target. I also think I'm gonna be tie-dyeing tomorrow, so that will be fun to vlog. And then before we know it, we'll be in Florida. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Fingers crossed for good weather for both flights and for enjoying just Florida and hopefully being a lot warmer than it is here. But thank you so much for watching and especially for staying until the end of the video. If you are not already, please follow my Instagram, which is Sasha Hippie, and I will see you in my next video. Bye friends.